How to become a security guard supervisor. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm your online security guard coach and host, Jay Gutierrez, and today I want to answer this question so that I can help you become a security guard supervisor. So there's a wrong way of doing things and then there's a right way of doing things. We're not going to speak about the wrong way today. We're going to speak about the right way or possible right way. This is what has worked out for me and other successful guards, as well as successful people outside of the security guard realm. These are the people that are just crushing it in life, mind, body, and soul, as well as their paycheck, right? They're just doing great. So I always talk about self-mastery here a lot, and that's because it's very important. If you do not understand what your goals are, what you need and what you want, you cannot go forward. Or if you do, you're gonna go very blindly, and that's what we're trying to avoid. You know, we're gonna go on an adventure. Let's plan that out. This is your career. This is how you pay your bills. This is how you take care of your family. Let's plan this out so that we can optimize your success. So self-mastery. Let's go with number one. Ask yourself, are you ready? If you're not ready, that's fine. You know, keep asking yourself more questions until you figure out if you're ready or not, so that we can continue to move forward. If you're ready, then let's really dig into that. Are we actually ready? Let's go to number two, which is evaluate your position. Look, we all have different schedules in life. We all have different levels of comfort and income. We all have different levels of responsibility. If your current position is helping you dominate life, then why leave? Why venture out and risk, losing that comfort? Why? Well, if your answer is because you're bored or because you want to keep increasing your resume and you want to reach the management level, then yes, go for a security guard supervisor position. But if you're comfortable and you're content at the moment, stay there and just chill. You don't want to rock the boat all the time. Sometimes you have to, sometimes you don't. Say if you have a comfortable schedule and you got to pick up your kids or take them to daycare, you know what I mean? You don't want to sacrifice your schedule and your family time just because you want to become a security guard supervisor. Being a supervisor isn't easy, guys. You're constantly on the phone 24/7 covering for other people, and it could be very, very hectic. And if you have very limited flexibility with your schedule, you might want to stay at where you're at for the moment until things lighten up a little bit. Now, let's say you want to venture out and everything is yes, I'm ready. The next thing you have to do is evaluate your work ethic. Like, really look into it. And I talk about this several times because constantly there's a lot of guards who are just sloppy, and you cannot be a sloppy guard because then you're going to be a sloppy supervisor, and then you're just contaminating the pool of security guard. Security guard pool? Whatever. All right, guys. So, are you coming in on time? Are you calling out a lot? Like, what's your current status with the workplace? Are you enjoying being a guard? Are you enjoying that stuff? Like, if it's all positives and you're crushing it, yes, continue moving forward on your security guard supervisor path. Next, you want to look around you. You really want to look around you and evaluate if you have leadership tendencies. Do people look at you as leadership? Are you the one that people look to because you're solving problems? Are you the one that has the answers to most problems? You're the solution person? Really ask yourself those questions. Look around you, observe, and see how people speak to you. Can people just naturally collaborate with you? Can people just naturally just trust you? Can you just give an order or make a suggestion? People are like, you know what, man? You're right. Let's do that. If so, you are ready to become a security guard supervisor. The last thing I want to get into is, can you forecast issues? Forecast. I just added that to my vocabulary like 2 weeks ago because I saw it as I was job hunting online for the last few days, right? What I mean by forecast, it's not some fancy program. It's just, I think it's a fancy new term of saying, can you see problems happening before they happen? And if they happen, do you have the solution? Quick example, are you the kind of person, you look at the weather report and you work in a security guard lobby and you're like, oh, it's gonna rain, it's gonna snow. I gotta pull out the rug, so the slip resistant rug in the lobby before we open up. Are you that person? That's like an example of forecasting. And You figured out a possible problem and you have a solution for it. Forecasting is having that ability to think 2 to 3 moves ahead. 2 to 3 moves ahead. That's what forecasting is. Now, the last thing I want to talk to you about, so that we can keep this short, is study the jobs that are online, read the description, look at the requirements. If they're for a security guard supervisor for companies you want to work with, if you do not meet the requirements, make it happen. Some positions do ask you for CPR. Some positions do ask you to have a firearm license. Some positions ask you to have, OSHA certifications, and that's fine. If you don't have it, but you want that position, you want to work at that place, you want to make that salary, get that certification, get that license, invest in yourself. Your future self is gonna thank your past self when they buy you those new Timbs. All right, guys, that's it. That's that. I hope you found some value in this video. If so, press like, leave a comment down below if you have any questions or any ideas for future videos, any suggestions as well, and hit subscribe if you want to continue to receive my videos as they come out.